Speaking of, what happened last time, Rod?
Well, it began with us doing our plan here, splitting up into two teams. Team A going to the Gentlemen's Club, of course, to hopefully find some information about the job that was done by. What we found out more like it was, or at least one of them was done by Zach and Byron's group, essentially. And Team B went off to hopefully find information about this party via either the invitation or whatever else we can grasp by going to the much more extra side of the district with the academy, I believe, to hopefully find some information. As we aware that they probably had a hand in this too, with some of the clues we found. I believe Icarus the one that found that one last time. Regardless, Team A consisted of Charlotte and, of course, Icarus going off to discuss, well, infiltrate more than anything else, as they tried to pretend to be smugglers looking for work, essentially, as they walked into a place full of illegal activity, many people moving around, and obviously you could tell what type of crowd runs here. Icarus, of course, was able to blend in pretty well and understand the hierarchy with a couple of glances, while Charlotte was having a bit of a harder time, as it was Icarus who pointed out that it seems that everyone's paying their respects before doing business at the very least to a woman in the back who seemed to be very, very mysterious as they decided to pay their respects to her. And of course, Charlotte decided to try to see if they can find information about the job by giving off details, information about a friend tipping him off for a job, and they're hearing rumors and things like that. So hoping for a chance at this big score everyone's talking about that seemed to even caught her attention. As the more they tried to drop vague hints, the more she demanded answers. As it seemed she as well wanted to know what the hell this job was, and seemed not to be aware of the full scope of what was going on, and not liking that apparently as well. Even get to the point where she eventually had a private conversation with them as she sat them down and revealed that she knew that they definitely aren't the regular old smugglers. And with the information they gave her, adds more trouble than it's worth. As Charlotte had to reveal that they are Sentries and that they are here for a job and they're looking to find out more. And while she's not a fan of the whole politics and everything like that, she's willing to help by using their desperation in their story front as a way to lure in these people who've been doing this job and hopefully get a chance to figure out what the hell's going on. And of course, giving her a bit of advice about Charlotte's giving away the ruse, essentially, as they took their leave, not necessarily doing exactly what they wanted, but still having a win in that regard, as Charlotte lamented the fact that the life that she left behind doesn't really suit her as well as it does now, what that means for her, as she seemed to have grown it a bit, or maybe forgotten her old life entirely, and the way you should walk and talk and react around that old lifestyle. While that's going on, Team B consisted of Maeve, Hyman, and Hector sneaking in to hopefully get some more gather more evidence and information. As the first hurdle we had sadly ended with Hyman stumbling and hurting himself, having tried to bypass a guard and getting caught immediately by a wealthy patron and a couple of the soldiers that were seen to be under her command a bit. As they saw that she was injured, took him back out of concern to her home, and seemed to be asking questions. As it was, the more she talked to him, the more the stories didn't really make sense for her. As she started pointing out that if he's a sailor, he's a bit far away from home, and he's definitely not drunk when he tried to use that diversion, and seemingly used but willing to, at the very least, house him for whatever reason. While at the very end, Hector and at least Maeve was worried about him and decided to go and save Hyman as best we can, mostly because afraid of what would happen if someone finds out exactly who he is more than anything else. As we were starting a plan, I believe Hector was the one who came up with the said he knew what he could do, but of course he would do it for a price. And the price was basically a Maeve revealing information she would never tell anyone else. And she agreed as he went off while she waited to see what exactly this ruse was going to be. Turned out setting the house on fire was his plan, as the people inside had to be escorted out, including Hyman and the woman who revealed herself to be Esther Williams, as Maeve tried to sneak to get Hyman back into away from them. Seems she got caught as well. And with that, and of course her using polite excuses and social decorum as a way to keep him there, decided to have a conversation back into the university, as we had to follow her with no other option unless we wanted to cause more trouble. As we sat down in her office, and now that her house was taken out, she politely demanded to know what the hell is going on, as it was very obvious that we weren't where we were saying we were, and we, at her mercy. As Maeve revealed that we are the Sentries, and we are here looking for a job, mainly for information about a party or invitation at the very least, about some high society party that we're trying to pinpoint exactly what's going on with the smuggling operation. hearing our plight, she revealed that she actually has an invitation question. Her and her husband were invited to go for a party that's in 2 months' time, and they probably won't, as tragedy seemed to have struck them. Her daughter, as she would reveal later on, has been killed, and she wants help with finding out who did it and dispensing justice for some type of knight or someone disguising as a cinder knight. Regardless, she wants them dead. And, hopefully, justice is what she's aiming for, but we'll see how this goes. As not Charlotte, Maeve said, well, her superior officer, as she didn't reveal Charlotte's name, is the one who will have to decide this. But if you're willing to meet with her and discuss terms and such, I don't see why this wouldn't be a problem necessarily. And she offered to help with that. So we took her invitation, thanked her for her help and the information she gave us, and took our leave, meeting Hector outside, who seemed to be relaxing as we were dealing with the situation. Hector seemed to be having a wonderful time as we made our way back across the boat. Maeve, of course, keeping her promise and revealing something she would never tell anyone else, that she hasn't told anyone else to Hector, mainly in the sense that Icarus was right, and she realized some not so good things right now, at least in her mind, as Hector seemed to cackle on. He eventually made it back to the tavern to report, or Maeve reported to Charlotte, revealing that her concerns are the fact that Hector and her shouldn't work together, mostly because Maeve believes she is getting too distracted from the job because of it. And, other personal matters that Charlotte seemed to not either understand or seemed to be brushing aside, at least from Maeve's point of view, as she was trying to be a good seal, I believe, as well. Regardless, all the information is told, and she just seemed to take that in as we all gathered back. Hector having regaled the tales to Hyman and Icarus about what was going on, even congratulating Hyman for meeting up with a wonderful and beautiful woman, as from Hector's eyes. Though she did seem to have maybe some secrets, a secret entrance or something like that, with a weird sword in our household. Who knows? Odd, but maybe it's something to think about at a later date. As we were discussing, apparently payment and what exactly Hector's salary is, as well as Maeve took her leave to, I guess, relax after the job. Though, of course, Icarus decided to have a conversation with her to reveal that it's best to be honest and talk to him directly instead of whatever thing she's doing now. It doesn't seem to be working. It's getting, at least I believe from Icarus' point of view, getting a bit on his nerves in this regard. Maeve, having no other options and understanding that he's not wrong, especially with her revelations, decided to talk to Hector, who seemed to be trying to scale the side of the building, and have a frank conversation about the relationship that seems to be building here. And Maeve basically revealing that it's not going to work out, that the wife that she has and the promise she's made don't really allow for this type of thing to work out. And sadly, this is probably best if we don't go further than this. Seemingly, of course, hurting Hector deeply as he nodded and took his leave and reported immediately to Charlotte, saying that he's going to leave now. I'm going to take my resignation. Charlotte, seeing that he was distressed, decided to go with as Hyman followed suit to talk with him and convince him not to go, revealing that you shouldn't have to change yourself for people's fucking ideals, and the idea that just because no one realizes how great you are doesn't mean they deserve you, essentially. And I believe Hector took that to heart, as she and Hyman said they consider him a friend, and he was, I guess, given that bit of a light to go right back and still be here. And I think that's where it ended last. Hyman, Charlotte, and Hector going back to the tavern.
So, as the next day arrives, everyone's plans.
I I know I
Sorry, go on.
told I know I told Charlotte about that. I'm not sure what date exactly. Esther would ask for a meeting, or be good for a meeting.
That's mostly up to you.
Yeah, I assume it's at night at some point or other. So
Well, it depends how
whatever you
secret you
think.
want this affair to be.
Yeah, I'll ask you, or if you have a specific time and place for this meeting, basically.
The sooner the better. I think it's best if we get if we find a real introduction thing quick, and then move out. So the sooner we can do that, sooner we can move out and continue our mission.
Okay. I assume we'd best to meet at night to keep this covered. Is that all right to say, Grunt?
Yeah.
Or Okay.
Well, it's
So
gonna it's gonna take probably like a couple of days to set up the entire thing.
Okay.
Means you have some time to spare if anyone wants to do anything or have any conversations. Why would you sigh? The opportunity.
No, I'm sighing because I'm thinking like, do I have anything I want to do? I don't think so.
I don't think anything for me other than keep an eye on the city and things like that. Nothing for her.
Oh,
You know, I will see how Hector's doing.
well, fine. You should ask. You haven't seen him on like at all today. Yesterday either. Huh.
God damn it. Well, I guess I'm going to look for him.
Just gonna wander the streets, or do you have any place in particular in mind?
He's not in the bar.
Well, it's not. He's not at the tavern you're sitting. Yes,
Yeah.
you could go to the slow criminal
Yeah.
enterprise.
I'll head over there.
Sure, you should if you want to have that conversation, Rudd. Would she have like done this immediately the next day? Because then he can't run away.
Oh. Oh goddamn. She really likes the
Mhm.
pendant too. You know what? She's gonna be honest because it is his, and it's not right to keep something when he gave it to her out of like. It wouldn't be fair to keep it basically. So yeah, I think she would give it back to him.
Yeah. So after that conversation, then we'll dial time back a bit before he goes missing. See, we've even identified the reason he left. In the morning, you catch
Thanks,
him.
Red.
Catch him after
I'm
breakfast.
sorry.
Couple talk to him alone. And he just kind of like looks at you a bit awkwardly.
I I think it's only fair I return this to you.
I mean, it was a gift.
It was, and it should be. I don't think it'd be fair to keep it.
Why?
Give it to someone who can actually be what you want. If I can't,
Don't want anyone to be anything they don't want to be.
it feels wrong to keep it.
He just kind of shrugs.
I don't. Look, our last conversation wasn't great, and I'm sorry. I'm not really good at this. Regardless of how whatever problems I have, whatever not problems, whatever issues uh, between us, I don't want you to feel like I'm using you or trying to, I don't know.
Use me for what? I basically can't be used for anything. Nothing to give, remember?
Fine. Whenever you're ready to get this back, I'll hand it over. Okay?
Either you give it back or you keep it. It's up to you. Oh, should I say, either you accept the gift or refuse it. It's up to you.
Ooh.
Listen, Maeve. What would your grandmother say if it's kind of...
Nothing good.
Yeah, she wouldn't be happy about this, would she?
No, she wouldn't be happy about this. Ah, Maeve, uh, she wants to keep it so badly too. Um, she places the. I'm not sure if we're like at a desk or a table or there's anything like that, or if she has to
There
place it in
is,
his
yeah.
hand.
You just kind of have to leave it on the table. He's not gonna like take it in his hands.
He places it on the table. It's like, I'm sorry, Hector. Before leaving.
So, you know what? Yeah, I'll be nice, 8. I'll say the rest of the other 3. You can see this as she like places something on the table, and then like walks away. He's gonna like slowly take it into his hand and just kind of stares at it. If any of you want to intervene and say something before he gets up and leaves?
Yeah. I'll call over the. I'll ask for like 2 more rounds, and I'll go and sit down at his table. Yeah, she's starting to piss me off, actually.
I mean, yes, I could sell it, money from it.
Yeah, what would you do with it though?
Buy enough alcohol to. You don't even have good alcohol, so. Uh, I don't know.
Sometimes it's not about the taste; it's about what it does to you.
Yeah, I've never been able to get drunk with anything I've found here.
Ah, shit. Well, could always go ball hopping. See if we can find something.
I don't know.
Why not? Don't you want to get wasted on the Queen's coin?
Mm. No, I actually want to do something else.
Oh, what's that?
Well, probably gonna be upset if I tell you so.
Probably. But
Listen, since you're like having the meeting with the lady, and that means you're not really don't really need my skills, right? I can just like take a couple of days off, just unwind. It's kind of awkward. I don't want to like give you all the details.
all right, as your boss, I'll give you time off. As your friend, what are you gonna do?
Well, you know what they say. Best way to get over a woman is to get underneath another one. And try and drink as well.
So I got the drinking party. You gonna go and try and piss someone off, or are you just gonna try and do your usual?
Well,
So with you.
I'm sure I'll find someone who will be appreciative of this. Who knows?
You're gonna cause mischief, aren't you?
Most likely.
Mm-hmm.
So it's nothing that's gonna hopefully come back to you.
All right, well, let me know, and if I think it's something that won't come back to me, I won't say anything. And if it is, I'll explain why I think it'll be that way, and you can choose someone different.
Well, I have to actually go do this. I'll be going now. Hands up.
Oh, so you don't even know where you're going first?
It's called a brothel. He like starts like walking out.
Oh, okay, I figured it out. All right. Have fun. Wrap it up.
Yes. She's gonna go over to Hyman first. Hyman, you're not doing anything for the next couple of days. What about we have some fun?
Actually, I was thinking going to Esther and giving her something for helping us because she was so kind with us.
Perfect. We're going in the same direction, basically.
Yeah, kinda. So you can join me.
Wonderful. Thank you for taking me aboard.
So what gift do you think I can give her? Do you have something in your mind? Do you think you can help me
Yes.
find something?
Yes. Listen. It's the best gift is one that comes from the heart.
Yeah, but I don't think I can give her my heart. I still need it to complete the mission. I think so.
Yes, but see, buying her something is not going to be impressive. You have to earn it. Are you good at fighting?
I think so. Do you think we can fight for the lady?
No,
Put a show for her?
but we can fight for prizes in illegal underground rings. And then you give that to her.
Okay, tell me more about that because I don't know much about that.
Listen, I'll show you around. Come on, come along. You can... Icarus, you hear this like conversation happening next to you.
Oh boy. He will not intervene for now with Hector, but he will sit over at Charlotte's place.
So, Charlotte is finishing off the ale she got for Hector, and she's like, "How's it going?"
Going quite alright. It seems Hyman and Hector are enjoying themselves with the local ingratiating themselves with the locals.
Kind of to go along too. Oh, that's impressive.
Yes, he's in fact going to fight in a fighting pit, which I didn't know the old man was into that.
He is quite the duelist. Remember we tied that one time?
I'm sure he's a competent soldier. Nothing, all veteran, older than me even.
Also, old man, isn't he only like 3 years older than you, though?
Ah shit. I always forget that.
So does that make him surprisingly young, or you surprisingly old?
That's a philosophical question for a different time.
What better time to discuss philosophy than drinking at a bar?
We may be in Sprite territory, but yeah, I don't think I'm interested in studying the philosophy. Anyway, I want to ask you if you want me to shadow them or.
You know, if you just wanted to go to the fighting pits, you could have just asked.
I don't particularly care myself.
Well,
You're the CEO here. It's up to you. It's your call.
as my CO, as the CO, I'm giving everyone a few days off while we recover. So, that's as far as my officer role goes. As for Charlotte, honestly, I don't really have much to do, so if you want to go and tail them for funsies, we can.
Alrighty then, well then, if you don't think it's that bad, then I won't tell them.
Was there anything else you wanted to do besides tailing them?
Not in particular right now, no. Maybe I'll check up on Maeve and Hector again, but that's for later.
Oh yeah. No, honestly, Maeve was like unnecessarily harsh with him. I'm gonna be honest. Yeah, I get the whole like be blunt, but like there's a difference between cutting it off clean and you know, it's like letting them down easy and then like hitting them over the head with a hammer twice in a row, like once at night and once in the morning right after. Like holy shit.
Well, I'm gonna be honest, I'm not much of a relationship expert. My expertise is in killing people primarily, but I gotta be honest, giving back a gift is kind of very brutal. I did not expect that.
Yeah, it's like, and also the whole like, yeah, he gave you that as a gift, and then like, you could just keep it, and like, it wouldn't even mean you're still interested. You don't have to give it back. To give it back, it's just like that's like a whole nother level of fuck you, right?
It's kind of weird how she was kind of into him, you know. I didn't expect her when I told her to have an honest conversation with him.
Like honestly, I just would have liked her to take some time to actually, you know, see if that was what she wanted instead of just being like, nope, Granny knows best.
What?
To the streets with you, slew of boy.
She's kind of confused right now. She doesn't notice, but
Oh, yeah, she turned him down because of her grandma.
is she a noble? Wait, what?
Not really.
How old is her fucking granny? She might as well kick the bucket soon.
I don't know.
Oh, goddamn. Oh, I should have said this. Could have said oh, baby! I was thinking, that's fucking kind of dumb, not gonna lie.
It is pretty dumb, you know? Just to be like, oh, sorry, I actually do like you and I think you're really funny and you're a really great guy. But you see, the thing is, you don't have money, and Granny says I have to marry someone with money. And even though Granny also said I shouldn't join the Scouts, I went and I joined the Scouts, and, you know, so I'm willing to say no to Granny. But not when it comes to this, apparently. I don't get it.
He's kind of fucking shaking his head right now. Oh my fucking god! I know I wasn't into this thing. I just feel that I doesn't feel. I can't believe that I'm wiser when it comes to relationships than Maeve. Oh my fucking god!
I know. Me too. You think I've ever had a relationship? I spent the last 20 years swinging a bloody sword. Closest thing I had was when that lovely lass kissed me at the bar over in, you know, the dining room? Yeah, the dining room. Well, she's quite nice, and I hope she hasn't, you know, forgotten about me already. Or think that I've forgotten about her. I just haven't been in town recently, you know. Long deployment. But that's besides the point.
Maybe I'll check on the kid later. Yeah.
As you can see, that's kind of why I'm letting you do this, honestly. I feel like if I keep Hector on a tight leash right now, it'll breed some negative thoughts. And, well, you know, he's technically still single, you know, as a Pringle, so why not give the lad a little time to have a little frolic with the local ladies of the night?
Now, Icarus.
Mm-hmm.
I will assume you've been maybe to. Have you? Would Icarus have?
Yes. Yes. Yeah.
Now, illegal fighting pits and brothels, while they both seemingly activate in the same circles. One does not go to the other. Like they don't cross-pollinate that often.
Yeah, it's kind of
Like you wouldn't
weird.
open a brothel literally next to the illegal fighting pit.
Yeah, unless he goes to fucking wind down after getting beaten up or betting on, depending on what his style is.
I was gonna say, but gambling. Now gambling is it's like right next door. And he did leave with a very valuable piece of jewelry.
Icarus says the neurons connect. I gotta go check out one now.
So you do want to go tail them?
A thought just
Yeah,
crossed my
I'm
mind.
always down to tail, you know, our team members.
Like, damn, well. Oh, your Sentry, I guess, makes sense. Alright, let's go.
Wait.
That's it.
I think he died.
Oh, he died.
What? What do you mean?
I just
You
said
cut
wait.
out. Yeah, you said
You
wait.
just said wait.
Did I? I said I think the last thing I said was I'm always down to go spy on my teammates. I think that was the last thing I said.
After which you said wait.
It was a
Okay.
ghost squad. We are
Yeah.
schizophrenic, both of us.
Yeah,
We are
listen.
imagining things.
Yeah, you can give me an illusion roll to both of you if you wanna tell them.
Sure thing.
And Hyman can roll a caution roll.
Would it be Illusion Street?
Yes.
Too basic for caution.
No,
That's
don't put
fantastic.
any difficulty. Just roll
Okay.
roll successes.
I got 2.
Yeah? Yeah, no. While Icarus is not subtle, you kind of manage to give him a bit of instruction here and there. It doesn't seem like Hyman or Hector pay much attention as you track them down, as they will eventually sort of make their way into the poor area of town, as they will go into one of the warehouses. As on the way there, Hector is talking to Hyman and says, "So, I know a couple of people. You know how to fight. You can swing a blade around. I'll make sure nobody sort of does anything, underhanded to you. And you take the prize, I take the gambling money. Fair?
Sounds fair to me. Let's see what happened.
Good." He'll bring you into this warehouse near the docks, as you can hear like some people chanting from inside, and as it opens the door, there's like two people in front guarding it that they just kind of let you through. As you walk into this large crowd of people, as Hector will sort of guide you through, and you see him talking to a man before sort of turning to you and says, "Okay, you're gonna be up next. Good luck." Pat you on the shoulder. The big prize is they have like some sort of scarf imported all the way from one of the sheiks from the basement. So listen, that sounds like a cool prize. There's also a very fancy ornate knife, and I think there's also something of like a hat. I'm not exactly sure why a hat would be so special, but they have it. So I guess you can choose if you win.
Okay, I guess I will choose the scarf, but first let's win and see after.
He'll nod. Yeah, I'm gonna need you to give me a fight roll. It's gonna be 1 critical to just win the entire thing.
With street or war?
War. You can use your free reroll because you are using your preferred weapon, right? Which
Yep.
You could still go all in. Actually, no, you can't. No.
Could go all in.
I guess.
There he
It
is.
did work.
Hey!
Yeah. So Hyman.
That's Hyman! That's my Hyman!
As Icarus and Charlotte, you also walk up. The people outside be like, I don't remember seeing you around here.
We're, well, we just flew into town for business. And she kind of like, like gives him like the look. It's like, hey, this is a good place to have some fun. Or at least watch some fun.
It's like a troll. Yeah.
Eloquence already.
So, like,
What
too
secondary
basic.
set do you want?
Society. Or street, whichever one you prefer.
I prefer society. Because that's the, yeah.
Yeah, that's
Hey!
he is gonna like look at you with suspicion and say, behave, and I will be keeping an eye on you.
You got it, boss. Best behavior.
Yeah, they're gonna let you in, as you're also gonna see this crowd of people. Mostly sprites, but you see a couple of Slua here as well. As well, you're just in time as Hymond is announced as he takes a ring. What's your weapon again, Hymond?
I think it's dueling half
Yeah.
scissor.
You see him enter the ring with his half scissors, as he like takes a very elegant position. As you can see like money being exchanged. As you spot Hector gambling, obviously gambling. As I'm not sure if you're gonna approach him or you're just gonna watch Hyman go through the gauntlet.
Listen, you don't need to actively gamble. During the rounds, we can approach him.
Yeah. As the first round is on, as Hyman will, as his opponent, just a scrawny little sprite, moves with agility, but Hyman easily predicts his movements, and in like 2 seconds, it's done. The sprite is disarmed, and the blade rests upon like his neck, just slightly digging in. As the crowd is like a moment of silence, then like starts cheering as Hector is like collecting.
Is he having a
Like,
good
as
night?
he's-
Oh, sorry. Oh,
Yeah, well,
sorry.
really. How much did you put on him?
I don't know what you're talking about. This is just I put the pendant.
Well, that means you must have gotten a shit ton back, right? Also, why the fuck are you flashing that around?
Well, I needed money. A lot of money.
You could have asked for some.
How much money did you got?
Kind of like does like the more or less hand thing with their hand.
The answer is 0. Me looking at your coins, 0.
Hopes and dreams,
Listen,
baby.
I just haven't gotten paid yet, Grunt.
He, like,
Hopes
looks
and
at you
dreams,
and says,
baby.
yeah, I thought so.
Yeah, but like, if you realize if anyone sees that, they're gonna be like, "Holy shit!" and they're gonna come and kick your ass, right?
Yeah. That's why I go here. Well,
Alright.
I don't take this to a smuggler or a fence. This is sort of like drunks and locals. They don't know shit. As the crowd bursts into another like roar, as Hyman easily defeats the second opponent as well. It's pretty good. He's pretty good. Looking a bit like old. I've never actually seen him fight properly, but holy
No, he's
shit.
still got 2 decades of war now. He's a veteran. But anyway,
He's actually as good as me.
Yeah, shows what I know about people. So are you here to like babysit or?
Well, no, we just wanted to spy on you because it's fun.
Well,
We were bored.
buying over, I guess.
What does that mean?
That he doesn't want you to spy on him anymore?
Why not?
Okay, are you also gonna, like, follow me when I go to the other thing I mentioned?
No.
Okay. And at least we have that established as crowd. Another round of applause as Hyman is making short work of most of the combatants. As he can, like, win several rounds before he wins one of the prizes. And yeah, you will see that they'll bring forth 3 prizes. And one is, in fact, a very ornate scarf. Clearly made from, like, silks and has very foreign embroidery on it. I'm not really sure what most of the symbols mean or if they even mean anything. The second prize, this ornate dagger. And the third one is just a hat. It's a nice looking hat, but it is just a hat.
That's a nice hat.
Now you made me curious about the hat, but I think the scarf will be perfect for my lady.
Listen,
So I will choose the scarf.
I'll just crop the image.
Let me see that. Let me see, girl. Let me see this hat.
I'm just gonna put this into chat, and those who know will know.
Let's see. I'm looking.
It's like, don't worry. It looks like a regular hat. I don't even know why it's like such. Who would
Oh
even
my
put
lord!
this as a prize?
Mihai dodged the bear trap. Okay, I'm not sure. He might have dodged. Yeah, I think he dodged the bear. Actually, I'm not sure what might have been it. Anyway.
Yeah, no, they'll give you the scarf as everything away.
Oh, why did they help me pick the hat? It's a nice hat.
Just the fucking head.
Hector kind of shrugs and he's like, kind of gets lost in the crowd. And you will just spot him on leaving on the outside with the hat on.
Oh no!
You see, Mac, this was never a bear trap. It was just a death flag. I was waving it at you.
I know.
As
Is the heck just fucking steal the
yeah,
steal the hat?
He
Or...
did just steal the hat.
Oh my fucking god!
As
Based.
he left with all the coin as well. But Hyman, you have the nice scarf.
Yeah, I think the next thing I will go to to Esther and give it to her.
At night, break into her house.
I was gonna say, do you want to schedule an appointment or just want to show up at her house?
I think it's nice to be a surprise. I will just show to her.
I also agree. It's such a nice thing to surprise her with.
Oh my god! Before that.
Yes, you see Hyman. Like Hyman, you see both Charlotte and Icarus as the crowd sort of disperses a bit.
Yeah, before that, is it possible to follow Hector? Because I feel it's about something real dumb.
Gonna follow Hector. Not gonna congratulate Hyman on his victory.
I'll congratulate him.
Stop metagaming, Mac.
You know,
Just a
listen,
hat.
Mac, maybe Icarus is trying to get his dick wet too.
Just a hat, Mac.
It's one of the free prizes. Like, okay, I'll
Nice.
stop metagaming. Fine. If Grant's telling me off, I'll stop.
But yeah, not sure if there's any conversation between the three of you.
It's like Hyman walks up. Charlotte would just say, "Good show out there."
Thank you. So I guess you enjoyed the fights, right?
Sure did. You're not gonna ask us to pay a viewing fee, are you?
Yeah, it was a nice warm up, let's say.
Oh. Got a bigger brawl planned?
Yeah, I had to fight for the prize because I have no money, but I want to give to my lady a nice present because she helped me. And she helped us with the information and the letter, so invitation. So yeah.
Remind me, you said she had a daughter. Is she and her husband still together?
I don't know.
Icarus just like he shakes his head and walks away at this point. Oh, damn! Damn! I will not get involved in this. Icarus walks away at this point. This is... Actually,
Well,
before he walks away... Okay, how about... Maybe do not cheat on the nobleman's... with the nobleman's wife. How about that,
whoa,
eh?
whoa, whoa!
I will not cheat. It's just a present.
It's just giving a nice thank you gift, Icarus. Come on.
Icarus walks away at this point. Nope! Logic has been defied.
Right now, are you planning on heading straight there?
Yeah.
I will say, you know, a handsome young man like yourself meeting a lovely lady on the evening with a beautiful gift could be construed a certain way.
Well, but I have a story behind this, so I think
You
it's
got to be
alright.
drastic. All right. Can I come watch? I won't be in the way. I'll stay back, but I want to watch.
What can go wrong with that?
Absolutely nothing. Let's go.
Yeah, well, I guess then the three of you are gonna head over to, or is Icarus just gonna like try and
No, Icarus technically evaded. He's evaded the situation. No, he's
try and find Hector?
Listen, God has told me not to metagame.
You are
He is,
freaking out a bit too much about the hat.
This no, it was one of the prizes. That's what I was concerned. Did you see one of the prizes?
Yeah, it's a really nice hat. It is a really nice hat. Like it's
a
not
nice hat.
like this.
I'd steal that hat.
Yeah.
The problem is, Icarus will prize. Icarus will weigh his options to think. The kid's probably already gone by now. It's
Give me an investigation. Not good dice pool.
It is. It is. You know what? Listen. The kid doesn't deserve to be blown off like that. If he goes to the brothel, then it's fucking whatever.
Yeah, the problem is, hate. I don't think Icarus believes that.
Yeah, Icarus does not believe that. In fact, that's a lot of money for a bra. Listen, maybe. Let's see what that is. The roll investigation 3.
It's like 1 critical.
I can re-roll. It's 3 dice.
Oh my god, wonderful. Yeah, yeah. You. It's a bit hard because it's a large crowd of people. He had a bit of an advantage, but you do follow him, and as you intuitively knew, he wasn't heading for the brothel. Sure. He is also heading for the docks.
Ooh.
Take a ship on the other side.
Ooh.
That will remind you all, a ship to Esther's house. That's a 2-day trip.
Getting towards the ship, or is he like?
Yeah, no, okay, he's walking towards one of the ships. Like you can
I'll
easily
try.
catch him, or even like
Yeah.
stealthily follow him along. That's up to you.
I'll try to catch him before he enters the ship.
Yeah.
Fancy seeing you here.
You can fly, but that will also like make you much more noticeable. That's up to you. Yes, flying will reduce time travel 1 day. Um, but you will be tired. So yeah. Anyways, as you catch him, he's like, I was just admiring the scenery.
I think what's your plan?
I listen. I didn't technically lie. I do want to unwind a bit. It's just that I have certain hobbies I enjoy. One of them is as he like looks at the hat, taking
Stealing.
things that yes.
I got that. I can't believe you're trying embodying this
Listen,
stereotypes.
I saw such listen. That lady has such a cool sword. I've never seen one like that.
You want to steal? You want to steal that sword in Nestor's house?
Yes, like listen, does she look like someone who uses a blade? No, probably just has like some weird collection of things. And listen, it was like, and he like, he's gonna start describing the sword to you. Icarus, I'm gonna need you to give me a cultural.
The problem is, Icarus is not a very big brain.
Well,
In
you
fact,
can
I
use
think-
war for this one, because
Listen, maybe I'll get lucky. Maybe I'll get lucky.
I think it's like a too basic.
Okay, so basically to get very lucky.
The Magi aren't like, their existence isn't like a big secret.
Yeah, no, but the book mentions some public ones. The Diggles,
Oh,
yeah, they do kind of brag, but
You can use
it's not
culture with war.
it's not impossible, and it's not highly likely. We'll see.
That's still one success.
Yeah,
your
no, I'm not
your that sword has a very familiar design to you, and you're pretty sure it's commonly used by Lua assassins from one of their more like secretive orders. It's like their signature weapon. That they when they want like they wanted to scare people, they usually will flash them or like use them. Like it's easily recognizable. It's not just
Yeah.
a weapon used by them, but I mean it's pretty common.
Yeah, it's their preferred choice.
It is.
Yeah. Listen, Hector. It may have hit you that bad.
Sorry, what did
You're
you
throwing
say?
the sorry, yeah. So you're throwing the towel of Maeve then?
As opposed to do what? Convince her grandmother that I do have intrinsic worth?
Nah, fuck Granny.
No, listen. I've been my entire life told that I am worthless for what I am and for who I am. This is nothing new. I'll get over it.
Hector, my boy. Dawn genuinely loves you. Trust me,
He
I've had
rolls his
conversations
eyes.
with Maeve. Now listen, if you want to be a loser, you might guess.
Again, as opposed to do what?
Convince Maeve that you're fucking worth it to say fuck you to Granny.
How about I just tell you to go fuck yourself? I don't think I need. If I have to convince someone that I have value, it's kind of a fucking dead thing in the first place, right?
I could kind of.
Yeah.
It's not about convincing Maeve that you have Mel. It's about convincing Maeve to ignore her mother's wishes, or fucking grandfather's wishes.
No, actually, I don't need to convince anyone of anything. I'm way past beyond that point. Tried that when I was younger. It didn't really work out. Found out that generally these sort of people kind of assholes to me anyways. So why should I spend my time with people who don't give a shit about me and ignore those who might? She'll find some fucking very noble and she'll be happy with that, I guess.
I don't think she will. I don't know Maeve. I haven't known Maeve for long, but I do not think she'll get over you.
Give me an eloquence roll, like I don't.
Yeah, it's
One critical, I guess.
impossible.
Then he
Generally
just
impossible on
turns
this
around
field.
and like goes, like
Yeah.
starts walking away.
Yeah. Icarus tried his best, though. Unfortunately, Icarus is not the best talker. That was just a lie, Red. That was just a lie Icarus told. It's just a dead man's lie. But it's not a good lie. Well, mission failed. Rip Hector. Unfortunately, Icarus is not good at pep talks.
You hear like heavy footsteps behind you. It's like someone kind of puts a hand on your shoulder and be like, he's right, you know. Turn around. Yeah, you turn around and it's like this large fairy that sort of looks at you, a bit of a smile. I suppose womanly troubles.
Yep. Post the fairy grunt.
I will post the fairy. Because I've always thought that area of life too complicated. Take care now. I feel like gonna push past you.
I'm gonna watch them. Watch this guy. It's kind of convenient. It's very convenient for this guy to show up.
It is. Listen, he's just recovering a stolen property.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Wow, I sure am curious to see what this fairy looks like, Grunt.
I have no idea.
As Grunt is currently cropping out a certain... You know, honestly, I thought you'd crop out the hat.
No.
It's his hat.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's a kind of look. It's a kind of look what the fairy's doing.
Add it back later.
He's gonna find Hector, and seemingly they're gonna have a chat on the ship. Meanwhile, I guess Haimund and Charlotte, are you just gonna fly? Gonna take a ship?
I wanna fly.
I guess we're flying.
An athletics roll, difficulty 2. Basic. How old you?
I guess war?
Yeah.
I'm in shape.
I'm gonna. You're tired, Highlander. Yeah, you'll have to fly, sort of, make up for the large distance, as you're much faster than or on the boat. Meanwhile, Maeve, everyone seems to have left. What are you doing?
I guess she's gonna wander the city a bit, looking at the site. She doesn't really get a chance to really leave. I'll go to someplace so much different from her home. So she's probably just assuming that they're gonna either come back eventually, or she'll find out what's going on. But yeah, it's she'll leave right now.
Well, are you guys just wandering the streets? Are you like looking out for anything? How
I think some books,
uh,
some gifts to bring
are
back
you like
home,
keeping a
probably.
low profile?
Yeah, she doesn't want to. Like, I think the mission still is that, so she's not gonna go out the way to do anything dangerous or crazy. She just probably wants to go buy some gifts to return
Give me
home.
an illusion with
Mm.
society.
Oh, god damn it. Okay. Let's see. Where are you, illusion? My worst skill yet.
Yeah,
Do I have any
'cause,
difficulties?
uh, honestly, probably too basic.
Okay.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean, you're gonna venture. I mean, your problem is there's not that many ferries, and you will stand out a bit, even if you're trying to keep a low profile. As you're looking at you approach some of the market stalls and check some of the produce they have. You're gonna hear someone sort of drag their voice a bit behind you. So, well, you're not the most subtle of individuals.
She's probably gonna have her raised eyebrows. I didn't realize I had to be subtle. Shopping doesn't require me to be sneaky, does it?
You turn around and you will see another ferry. Only he is dressed in like full military garb uh, of the Imperial Army. Like, oh no, but it does seem like you were trying to keep a low profile. Kind of hard to hide the wings.
Yeah, it is. Didn't want any trouble, mainly. Is there a problem, sir?
No, I am hoping, in fact, you might be able to provide assistance.
I can try my best here, but what do you need help with, sir?
Well, like, just want to go for a walk so it doesn't look like you're standing here awkwardly.
Right, I know I don't have a good insight, but I want to see, is this guy, like, is he tense, nervous? Is this like it's gonna be a dangerous situation for Maeve right now? She's trying to get a feel of his posture and his demeanor.
Yeah, you can give me an insight roll with society.
God damn it. Difficulties at all, Grant?
Say one basic.
Ricky Dicky.
Yeah, no, has his posture is clearly like straight and narrow, but like that's just from the military thing. Doesn't seem like
Oh.
he's anxious about anything. Problem is, like, the reason he doesn't really want to talk like this in the open because it draws more attention than if you're just kind of walking about, checking the stalls and pretending like you're just sightseeing.
Very well. She nods basically, deciding to go with being cautious, but yeah, going.
As you start walking, I was informed that we might have a couple of agents in town. Would you mind telling me your rank, position, soldier?
I'm a sentry. Sorry.
But that means actually quite lucky on me. You wouldn't be part of the same group of sentries that left for the in-betweens 2 weeks ago.
We would be the same unless there's some things that have gone on when we left. But yes.
I was informed that you were dealing with smugglers in the in-betweens, but didn't come back to report. We'll
I
assume
think
that
Charlotte reported back to the when we got here, isn't it, right, Grunt?
yeah, but he
Yeah,
wouldn't
when I
have
got-
been around around Glassburg to like receive the report. So he
Gotcha,
probably
gotcha. Okay.
left at like around the same time, like probably not that long after you left. Because technically traveling by the in-betweens is slower
Mm.
than by normal routes.
Okay, dokie. Well, at the very least, sir, my sergeant have reported back when we got here. So if there's anything you need to ask, you might be able to get some more information from her. But I'm not too sure exactly what the problem is. We're here on a bit of shore leave before we continue on our mission.
He nods and says, "Well, my name is." Find a proper job. You can all suffer with me. My name is
Yeah,
Socials Frank.
I think a Ludwig fits for a military family.
I'm gonna say with Ulrich.
Ulrich, Ulrich.
Say Captain Marcus Ulrich. At your service, ma'am. I've been sent here to deal with a certain delicate matter, which I will unfortunately have to request your assistance unless you are doing something of even urgent nature.
No. As of right now, we are, like I said, a bit on leave until everything gets up for our next assignment at the very least. Do you require to talk to my superior?
I will require all of you to gather for a debriefing. We'll meet one of our safe houses. Not alert the local guard about this. This is a sensitive issue that might spiral out of control if we're not quick on it.
Very well.
I know that one thing you sentries understand is efficiency.
Very well. The others have taken leave, but I will try to let them know. How long exactly do we need to report back to you?
Preferably today, not as soon as possible.
I can't say I know where they are, released, but I will go and find them. He's a little bit uncertain because I don't think they left a fucking note. I will grab them as soon as I can.
Thank you. He'll smile, bow slightly, and give you the address before he leaves.
Yeah, this is gonna be a bit of a pickle. But she keeps the note, and of course, if she has time, still goes to grab the last bit of stuff she wants before making her way back to the tavern.
I'll presume only Icarus returns back. This Icarus just like there.
You quick see, what would this big fairy man do to Hector? Is he like,
Nothing, they seem to be talking. In fact,
Oh,
they
he's
will
talking.
like leave at your side. They'll sort of go below deck.
Oh, okay. Maybe he'll fuck off in that case.
But yeah, Maeve, Icarus is gonna be back, sort of for lunch, more or less. You don't see Hymund or Charlotte anywhere.
Yeah, she's gonna like, Icarus. I'm not. Well, at least one of you has returned. It seems you've been called for an assignment by one of the authorities here. They are aware of our presence.
Should the surprise went to us? Ah, shit.
What was that, Mac? Kind of garbled you there a little bit.
Yeah,
for
no.
me?
Sorry. Should the surprise went to see us? Ah, shit.
Spies? No, it was Captain Marcus Ulrich of the Imperial Army. He wishes to our assistance for an assignment he has.
Oh, shit. Ah, shit. Well, let's get to it then.
But I believe he wishes for all of us. Where are the others?
Last time I see him was at the fighting pit.
Okay. Will they be returning shortly, or are they out celebrating? I'm a little confused here.
Hyman was going to cheat on a nobleman's wife. Yes.
Cheat on nobleman's wife. Okay.
I pointed that out, and he said, "No, it's fine. It's not cheating. Just giving a gift to someone."
Okay. Charlotte is
The last time I saw with him. Not sure what she went off to.
Okay. And I presume Hector is out in the fighting pits as well?
Hector, I don't think he'll be coming. Well, I'll see whether he'll be coming back.
Ah, I see.
Yeah, I don't think. Something tells me he might not be coming back.
Very well then. I don't know. I told him that I will find him as soon as possible, but I'm not sure how long he can wait. And I don't know if we can just go off by ourselves without letting them know beforehand. Well, that would be a good idea.
Yeah, the problem is I'm not sure where they. It's still the same day.
Yeah.
I think they already went off, probably. Yeah, they probably went off to Esther's place already.
That should be a few days from now.
Probably.
You should be back in like.
Yeah.
2 days. If nothing else, I can. Would it be possible for her? Would it be better for her to let this guy know beforehand, or just wait for 2 days and show up, basically?
Now it would be preferable if he like knows.
Yeah, that's what I'm. Okay. I will inform Ulrich that Captain Ulrich about what's transpiring right now. If others come back, just in case, let them know. But I'll be back shortly, or maybe leave a note. I'm not even sure.
Alrighty.
She's gonna nod and make her way to at least let this guy be aware.
As you make your way, you arrive to this large house as you'll be let in. There's a couple of soldiers. They're keeping a low profile because the Imperial Army being in town with like weird operations would be noticeable. So you walk in, the captain will kind of like look at you and say, "Ah, turned already, but alone."
Yes. I've come to inform you. It seems my other team members are out on other things. They should return within a day or 2 or 3 days time, I believe. But I want to make sure you're informed.
Thank you. That's quite appreciated. Are you busy then in a sort of capacity?
As of right now, no. Mostly just waiting. Do you need some further assistance then?
I would. This place is well, me and my people. How long have you been here?
We've only been here for a few days, right?
Yeah.
Not too long. A few days time?
Okay, good. Then you might know a bit about the locals. We are. Well, I'm gonna tell you this right now. We are trying to track down some highly sensitive documents that went missing. And, well, such documents may hold high value with the local criminal elements. Not sure if you can help with that in any fashion.
I'm not too sure how much I can do, at the very least. I know we've spoken to my captain, at the very least, has spoken to a few of the criminal elements. But is there any other information about these documents that I can know to understand the narrow of the search at the very least, or understand what
they're gonna have a very important seal. Such documents are often used for attendance at quite exclusive parties thrown by Sarina herself or the Duke.
Ah, I see.
He kind of like raises an eyebrow.
I'm not too sure the exact same thing, but we have a similar. We are on a similar mission. Our goals may align at the very least. It has come to our notice that a large bit of smuggling operations have been going on, and one of them involves a particular seal that she will either describe it or draw it if that's easier to.
Well, not yes, that is the correct one. We have suspicions that several of these invitations have, well, been stolen. And, well, we believe the thieves might try and either sell them to wealthy sprites, or that is the leading theory, but hopefully all and not some other more nefarious ploy.
Well, we've been investigating this for a few days at the very least, and we have gathered some bit of information, but we have nothing concrete per se. Just theories and a sneaking feeling that there's more going on than it seems. But my sergeant has more of the details, and at the very least, she'll be the best one to talk to you about this.
Well, even so, we still need help around here organizing. If you have time, we really appreciate it.
I can as well. One of my team members is back at our base of operations for now, seemingly waiting for hopefully our captain to return.
Good, bring him along as well. We need all the help we can get.
Very well. I won't be too long.
He'll
She'll do the proper salute and everything.
smile and nod.
We'll get Icarus. Hopefully, leave a note for Charlotte and Hyman when they return.
Yeah. Speaking of, as Hyman and Charlotte will be flying a lot with breaks every now and then, but we eventually managed to arrive. It'll be late at night because you did kind of start out in the morning. But it's close to midnight at this point, probably even past midnight by the time you arrive. Not sure if you're gonna get housing or you're just gonna like actually sneak to her house.
So first of all, I wanna chat something with Charlotte.
Yeah.
So, Captain, I think the plan is. Sorry, I don't think Hate is back.
God fucking damn hate. Okay. Well,
Okay.
I'll switch back.
Anyway,
She's gone. Assassinated. She's dead.
Maeve, you go back to Icarus as you inform him of the captain's wishes.
Yeah, because we'll comply, yeah.
We should leave a note at the very least for Charlotte. Not telling where the place is, but stay here essentially that we have a job and then we'll be back.
Yeah. As presumably both of you will head to how you can help. As
Yes.
at this point, it's mostly like setup work. They've been here for about a day or so, so they are still like unpacking. And they can like need help with that. Marcus will ask if any of you have experience with maintaining firearms and the like.
Yeah, Maeve will volunteer.
Good. It looks at you, Icarus, says you look like a strong man. Fucking
Yeah, it's Max.
okay. Help some of the men unpack the rest of the crates. Well, Maeve, you're with me to make sure the guns are in working order. I don't trust these transports.
Of course.
Yeah, we'll begin sort of working on that. Not sure if there's any conversations that you like to have with any people around here.
No, actually,
Yeah.
maybe some small talk. I think just gives them a small salute. Most of this is sharper. He talks to some of the social, whatever, if they're talkative, depending or not.
Yeah, I mean,
They
they're not
would-
like super talkative, but they're
Yeah.
not like...
Yeah, mostly small talk. Yeah, mostly small talk, nothing specific.
I think Maeve would ask if she's they're allowed to even talk about like this assignment necessarily. How did they come across this information? How long have they been working on it and things like that?
Well, not that long. I received notice just shy of 2.5 weeks ago. We're by the stairs and moved immediately. The Silver Star himself. This job to be carried out swiftly and precisely. You can imagine that this is high priority for us.
That is the Silver Star.
General Ludmillan.
I'm aware. Well, at the very least, it's good this is being taken seriously. We're conducting how to properly reveal our information that we've gathered here. Not much else to go on except for, well, a lot of talking.
Well, if you don't mind me asking, how did a bunch of sentries dealing with smuggling operations get entangled into this?
You talked to a couple of smugglers, apparently. We were, of course, watching and doing our job as we were originally assigned. Uh, sorry, as we were originally assigned, and came upon a group that we've got to my sergeant has a way with people, so she was able to gain a rapport with them and talk with them about their jobs, apparently, as well as our last encounters with an interesting aggressive smuggling group, as well as not too sure if you're aware. Placed that together to find out that they had moved a large shipment of something unknown. And with my when we got here, my captain did further research. Was able to find out that apparently one that this job or particular group has been moving large quantities of unknown cargo and such. No one knows what it is. No one can really say what it is and who hired the job, but people have been being hired. And when we found another way to look at for this invitation, found out that it's been our society parties based on the seal that we were able to find out as well. It's mostly just putting the pieces together.
Then, good job.
Thank you, but I believe the praise belongs to my sergeant.
You've served with units. When a unit succeeds, it's everyone's merit. We are only as strong as our weakest link.
True enough. And this is where we find ourselves at now. Hopefully to gain more information, go to the next stop along the way. We have an idea where to go, but like I said, mostly just talking and guesswork and putting the clues together.
Done admirably. Been serving long?
I've spent years at the academy, of course, before joining the Sentries. Not too long here. I believe 2 years. It's been so long. Fully in my Sentries role. Not much to talk about, but I'm proud of it regardless.
I've heard plenty of stories from other sentries. Your job is far from an easy one.
Maybe so. And for others, it's not much in the way of impression, but it has its place, and I'm proud of that.
You should be. Member of the Imperial Army, proud of the job they're doing.
Of course. Have you been in the military long?
Shy of a decade by now. But well, I also started out in the Sentries, but then changed positions.
Is there a particular reason why, or just find what fit better for you?
Well, once you tend to advance a bit higher in the military ranking, they tend to put you in more politically sensitive positions.
Well, at the very least, I assume you're happy with your position? I'm sorry if that's a little bit too personal.
No, it's quite all right. They did try to put me in charge of a desk job at one point, but other than that, yes, I'm quite happy with my assignment. Although there's a bit of nostalgia of those days when we were just hunting down smugglers in the in-betweens, dealing with spiders and earwigs. Now it's all espionage and assassinations. All dealing with politicians and their dirty secrets.
The dirty laundry, as my as one could say.
Somebody needs to police the nobility.
Well, at the very least, I'm happy that it seems everyone still keeps their head on straight.
Well, there's more of them than there are of us, but we do our best.
Very well then. As your unit just trying to, I assume, stay undercover with the situation here.
There are not that many sprites. There are not that many fairies in Tupperdam, so I'll be honest. Just stand out like a sore thumb in the crowd.
How so?
You don't move like a civilian. You definitely don't move like a sailor. It's your posture, mostly.
Well, I guess I'll have to work on that.
Yes, I think you would make for a poor spy, but that's not necessarily a bad thing sometimes.
It is bad now, especially since we're trying not to cause anyone to notice us too badly.
That's why we outsource. Have dedicated agents for that. And I have made a certain deal with well, believe it or not, a freelancer.
Oh,
Help us with this mission.
at the very least, is this a trusted ally?
No, but he approached us and seemingly knew about some of the. I don't really believe him when he says it, but he claims to have demolished an entire smuggling operation and apparently found some documents at the site. He provided us with a lot of intel that kind of helped us pinpoint Tupperdam as the main handoff point.
Well, at the very least, it's a very honorable and kind-hearted thing to do. You seem a bit unsure about him.
I'm not one for boasting, so those who tend to do that strike me as unreliable. But for now, he seems to follow orders well enough, so I can't complain. Plus, I'm told he is an accomplished hunter, so that at the very least means something.
That's good. Nothing else?
One can't
Good round, Jolly.
achieve, yeah, one can't achieve a respectable position in Blackwater then without being at least capable in certain areas.
True enough. Oh, is there a certain place you want these guns then, or should they just be?
Right over here. He's gonna slightly bump into it as you start arranging them. Thank God you're back, Hate. I can only stall for so long.
Yeah, I was like, where is
You
he?
Grant. I'm sorry.
The burrito struck. Magi assassins poisoned him.
As
But actually, I think it was some bad sushi I ate yesterday.
you and Hyman arrived. It's past midnight at this point. Hyman wanted to talk to you before engaging in the scheme.
Whew. That was quite the exercise. All right, we're here now. How you doing?
Yeah, quite right. So, Captain, listen, I have two plans. One short, one a bit longer. The first one, I go to her door, knock, give her the present, then we can go back. Or the other one, I can try to extract more information about the person who gave them the invitation in the first place, if you think this is a better idea.
So you remember that they weren't the ones who got the fake invitation, right? Different group.
So what?
No, right, Grant. It was they. She
It's-
wasn't the one who was.
This
yeah,
is like
okay.
this is a different invitation.
Yeah.
The one you've been tracking,
Yeah.
like the one Zach's group had, is like somewhere else.
Yeah, that was just a different invitation entirely. We still need to find out where the party's actually being held and all that. You know.
Yeah, that's the idea. I think maybe the person who gave them this invitation already have other types of invitation, or I don't know.
I think they got their invitation legitimately, like just normal invitation.
Okay, so you don't think there are more information than that I can extract from her?
Yeah. Listen, we both know you're here for some other kind of extracting. So, just do your best. You got some natural charisma about you, Hyman. Do your best. I will keep watch, give you some thumbs up, and if someone tries to kill you for hitting on her, I'll help you get out of there, right?
Okay, sounds like a plan. I will try to give you quite a show.
That's all I ask.
So yeah, I guess I will just go to knock at the door.
Oh, be a moment. One of the servants is gonna open up as she looks at it and says, "Can I help you?"
Don't you remember me?
She sort of squints a bit and says, "Oh, oh, of course, of course. What can I do for you?"
So I hope this is inappropriate, but I just want to give you a present because you
That this is
helped
not.
me.
I was gonna say this is not Esther. This is one of the servants.
Okay, sorry, I misunderstand that. Um, can I talk with the lady of the house? I'm a friend.
Give me an insight roll with society. She's gonna like look for a couple of seconds. A friend, yes, of course. My apologies, I wasn't informed. She's gonna sort of open the door slightly and let you in as she quickly closes it behind you. She is in her bedroom.
She is alone.
Yes.
Okay, so can you wake her up, please, for me? Because I don't want to wake her up.
She's gonna like look at you very confused, but it's gonna like says, "Oh, hey." She'll head over to wake her up. Just kind of hang in there. Wait for a couple of minutes before she comes down and says, so she's gonna take a couple of moments to get dressed. Can I get you something to drink?
Yeah, a cup of tea should be nice. Thank you.
Gladly. So, if you don't mind asking you questions, Lord, what is your relationship with the lady?
So she helped me the other day, me and my friend. And yeah, she was a nice lady, and I want to return her. I just want to give her a present because she helped us the other day. So we are just friends.
Uh-huh. Friends usually visit each other in the dead of night. My lord, it's quite alright.
I know this doesn't look like I tell you the truth, but listen, I have another mission that I have to go, and I don't know. I think this was the last opportunity for me to give her the present.
Your mission, it sounds very secretive. Some sort of Spy, my lord, is this the game we're playing?
No, not at all.
She like doesn't seem to take you seriously, kind of chuckles a bit, puts down the tea. Where is the secret mission taking you? Some faraway land.
Well, it's a secret. I can't tell you that.
Can tell me what it's about?
Yep. But listen, if you don't trust me, I can give you the present, and you can give it to Madame Esther, so we can wrap it up, and I can go.
Are you in a rush somewhere? Like quite late at night. We have a guest room you could use.
Unfortunately, I don't think I can spend the night in the house.
Well, you should leave by morning. Till then.
First, let's talk with the lady, and we'll see.
She kind of chuckles a bit as, yeah, you can hear footsteps coming down the stairs as you'll see Esther dressed a bit more appropriately as she at you smiles as thank you. She'll dismiss the servant. Hammond, it's a surprise to see you.
My lady, I think I hope this is not a bad moment, and I don't want to create. I don't know. I just want to give you something back because you helped me and my friend the other day.
She's gonna smile and nod and say, I don't have an issue with it. You have some interesting timing, my lord. As you kind of hand her the scarf, and she's gonna say, this is quite an exquisite article of clothing. Thank you.
Yeah, I fought hard for it. So
Bought for it?
yeah, it was quite a show, honestly.
Smile and nod and says, realize you had such capabilities. Thank you. Gifts can only be appreciated. I'll make sure to wear it at my next public event. As you can clearly
Yeah.
see that she's like studying the embroidery as well.
She's doing what?
She's like studying the embroidery to like.
Oh, okay.
Unlike you, she seems to understand much better what these symbols mean.
So something interesting with that scarf, because I really don't know if.
Oh, you don't even know what you had when you.
Unfortunately, not.
Well, she's gonna point out certain symbol and says, well, then I will. Should I make you also feel a bit awkward, or?
Yeah, you can do that. Give me all the stuff,
Well, first of all,
all the conditions.
this is a very fancy scarf. Something that probably would see among Slua nobility, at the very least. Not something that someone maybe like I suppose some sheikhs would probably own such would rather procure or buy or have such items made for their well, ladies. But you see this as she's gonna point out like a certain inscription. These are, well, for the lack of a better term, wedding vows.
Um.
It's just gonna like chuckle a bit. It's quite alright.
Well, I didn't knew that.
I said, well, you can't take it back now.
I guess I can't do that because I can't get back presents.
Don't
It's
worry,
not polite.
most sprites will not pay attention to such ancient writing. It's only among specialists. It's a bit
Yeah,
of
but
a...
what about your husband?
Me and my husband haven't had any. It's a marriage of political convenience.
Okay, so it's kind of complicated.
It's, uh, there is no real way to undo a marriage here. So once you're in for the long haul, and I don't really plan on assassinating him. It's too much of a hassle.
I guess that's a relief for me because I don't want to cause some problems in your marriage.
As long as it's not public, to make him feel ashamed, he should be fine. Don't worry.
Okay, that's nice. So I think I should go now because I have other stuff to do. But it was nice seeing you again, and thank you for your help.
Anyway, anytime. I hope you will stop by at a later date. Have a good
Yeah,
evening.
yeah, you too. See you other time.
Yeah. Uh, Charlotte, you see Haimond walking out.
I'll go up to meet him as I just.
Now,
I'll,
Charlotte. Before that,
Mhm.
just give me a cautious roll. Only like
Sure thing.
one critical.
Wait, you said one critical?
Yeah,
Oh balls!
yeah. Listen, some people are like just professional spies.
Okay. So street caution.
Yeah.
Well, guys, it's theoretically possible.
Listen, never say never.
Listen, Mac rolled one extreme, I believe. Well,
Nope.
don't worry about it. Don't you worry. About it.
Grunt, I won't.
So yeah, you see Haimond walking out of the house.
I'll go up to meet us and I just say, well, Hyman. I know we decided to go on the shorter plan, but I think ladies like it a little bit longer than that.
Yeah, she seemed impressed by the gift I gave her, and I found out that the husband isn't with her at any time. It's she said that it's complicated, so maybe I can visit her more often after we finish our mission.
Well, if she was impressed by your gift that you gave her, I suppose that's all that matters.
Yeah.
And she's like kind of like winking, the whole time, every time she says something.
Raymond blushing, still embarrassed by the talk in the house.
Alrighty then. Well, it is pretty late, and you already seem quite tired, and I don't feel like flying another 10 hours straight. So how about we hit the sack, head back in the morning?
I think that's a good idea.
Your decorum.
Can we take the boat back, sleep in the boat, or
If they're
not
still
really?
running.
I'm gonna sell it.
Also, we'd have to have money.
Oh, okay.
It would also probably still be faster to fly back.
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep stacking conditions, I guess. Give me
It's
an
fine.
athletics roll. This time it's like 1 crit, 1 basic.
Oh well, we're not flying straight back. We're sleeping for the day.
Yeah, we're already sleeping with shabby decorum and like you don't they're not gonna they're gonna look at you when you walk in the inn and gonna be like, we don't serve bums. Get the fuck out.
Oh,
This is in fact the
Fair.
super rich area of town.
I didn't know my coworker, my co-teammate here had shabby decorum. Oh no. All right, then. Yeah, I guess we'll wait to take the next boat then, if we can.
No. Well, listen, you're gonna bomb it out until you make it back. So both of you can lower your decorum by 1. As yeah, don't you worry. You get on the next boat in the morning and sail back. As the other two will take a bit for them to get back, but eventually the 4 of you, I think, can regroup at the inn, so that Maeve and Icarus can let the other two know what they've been doing.
Sergeant? Hyman? Good to see you both back.
Good to see you, mate.
Good to be back.
Yes.
Anything
well,
fun happened while we were gone?
Not fun necessarily, but we've gotten contact with someone of the Imperial Army who came in contact with us and needed our assistance for an assignment he has, but I think it seems to be similar to ours. I think they've been apparently chasing down someone with some invitations as well. She gives Charlotte a look. They have a base of operations I can take you to, so you can meet with them.
Hmm. Well, I guess we better meet sooner rather than later. Well, let's be off then.
Very well. I assume your noble lady went well?
I look over at Hyman.
Hyman says it here.
Oh. Are you?
Mihai?
Yeah, sorry, I wasn't paying attention, sorry.
You're
Can
good.
you repeat that, please?
She was asking if your noble lady situation went well.
Oh, yeah, went very well. She was impressed by the gift, and apparently the husband isn't in her life so often. So she said that I can visit her more often now. So I can call it a success, yeah.
Very well. She looks at Charlotte with a raised eyebrow and said, "Are we good with this? Are we good with this?"
What? Is there a reason I shouldn't be?
Outside. You know what? If you see no reason, Sergeant, then I will not speak of it then.
No. Go on. Why should I have a problem with with people doing things on their days off? Go on. Explain to me.
I mean, sleeping with a noble woman already married seems like it's going to add a world of trouble for him in the future. I assume most husbands don't like being cucked, but maybe they do. I know it can be a strange thing some people enjoy sometimes, so I could also be wrong on that front.
Well, I think what was implied was that he's also sleeping around, you know?
Very well, ma'am. If then it's also implied, then I will not say much more of it then.
I don't want to sleep with her, but I think it's good to have a friend. So maybe when we are in trouble, maybe she can help us. I don't know, just
Wait,
saying.
What do you mean you didn't sleep with her? You said she enjoyed the gift you gave her. What, did you just mean the scarf?
Nothing happened. All right.
I-
So
Oh, that's actually pretty wholesome, actually, Hyman.
Nothing happened. We flew halfway across the bloody lake, and then bummed it out for an entire night, and then rode back on a boat, and nothing happened.
Yep, that's right.
You are a good man, Hyman.
I feel cheated. I'm cheated.
Well, at the very least, it seems that you want friendship out of this relationship with this woman, then?
For now, we are just friends. Nothing complicated. It was just a gift.
Very well, then. Outside of this situation, I can take you to Captain Ulrich, ma'am.
Yeah, take me to. All right, leave's over. Back on business.
Yeah, I mean, as you meet up with Marcus and the rest of the soldiers, say, "My name is Marcus Ulrich. Good to finally meet all of you."
Good to meet you too, Captain. Sorry for the leave. We were on a bit of a mission ourselves, and we had some downtime before the next step.
Corporal may have informed me, and my apologies for distracting you, but I need all the help I can get on this. Well, your two soldiers here have been more than useful, but I believe might need a bit more.
All right. Could you fill me in on exactly what it is you're searching for and the progress you found so far? It's quite possible that it's actually in line with what we've been investigating.
Maeve here has informed me that you are tracking a group of smugglers who might have been the ones delivering the cargo we are looking for. Several, well, let's just say invitations were lost by certain nobles to a particular party, as the Grand General is worried about, well, best case scenario, we have a bunch of people who shouldn't have been invited that might cause trouble. Worst case scenario, we might deal with potential assassination.
How can I like try and insight this guy? How actually concerned about this whole
Yeah,
thing?
give me
Does he look like he's actually
society
like? How many?
It's like one basic. I mean,
Got it.
he is not stressed right now. He seems to have a good grip on the situation.
What I'm thinking is, does he seem like he's actually concerned with bringing these guys to
Yes.
justice, or is he?
Yes.
Okay, good. I'm just making sure like I'm not gonna start spouting information to the wrong guys.
You can check their like papers. They they look legit.
Right.
They aren't just guys.
Okay, well.
It's kind of hard to pose if you know what to check for.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, it has been our conclusion on our investigation. Our first expedition into the in-between led us to encounter a very highly equipped group of fairy
He will
smugglers.
let you know that Maeve has already informed him of your like trip here and everything.
Okay.
He already knows that part.
So then she also told you that we suspect that this is some sort of plot to stage an incident at the party.
Well, that is most likely the intention. And the help we need is recovering those missing letters. Now, if you know what a group is, know where they might have handed them off, but we know that at the very least, we are pretty sure that the exchange with the correct targets happen around Tupperdam. Now, Tupperdam is quite a big place, seen. We will be needing more eyes and ears around. Such transactions can only be made with large amounts of money. I believe your smuggler companions were just the people carrying the payload. I doubt they what you were even transporting.
I have already made contact with local elements also unhappy with the attention that this dealings has caused, and have set up a sort of sting operation where we'll be posing as people trying to get in on the job as well, to hopefully find out who's supplying this. The deal should be going down quite soon. If we can find out who is employing, then we can maybe find out where these letters are going. As to the final destination, we'll be willing to offer any support we can.
Seems you are quite many steps ahead of me. Hold on. Well,
we got here a few weeks. We got here a week ago, so I hope so.
Then let me know if there's anything you need help out with. As far as that, we'll lend you all the support we can.
Understood. And I will. I'll give him a salute.
Yeah, I'm just looking at some of you. Hammond, you could link. The rest of you are fine. Never mind. You're confused and embarrassed, Maeve. You're also embarrassed.
Yeah, I forget to ask because last time I think one of them requires me to spill be intimate or basically spill secrets to someone I normally wouldn't. I think it was. I can't remember. You can let me know, Grant. So I don't know if I actually cleared one of them or not. Let me look it up. If you deem it's all right to use it or not.
You know what? I think you can both remove embarrassed.
Okay.
Because you have helped a lot and you have gained the appreciation, respect of Captain Marcus. As it's time to deploy my nuke.
Now, Grant, this nuke is deployed at red, right?
Yes.
For hubris.
What? What
It is-
hubris?
Listen, Red. Don't you want to clear the condition? What do you do? Let me help you.
Okay.
In your corner.
He says he gets the nuke out.
At that point he would have dismissed you all. Before you walk out, he'll kind of catch your attention, say, if I'm not too forward, Knave, the last 2 days you seem to have out of focus, unless that is you.
No, it's not. My apologies. The job has required a lot of strenuous tasks on my part, but I apologize. I promise you it won't get in the way of the mission.
Be that as it may, I know better. I've seen like you tend to focus too much on one thing, when in fact the harder thing and the healthier thing to do is just take a break.
Sadly, such a thing isn't going to be possible right now. As you see, the job continues regardless of my
Well,
feelings.
I don't want to pull rank on you, but if I must.
I'm confused, sir.
I, in fact, order you to relax, Corporal. And to make
So-
sure of that, well, I presume you have some sort of hobbies.
Yes, I do.
Give me some examples. Surely we can accommodate.
I like reading, sightseeing, shooting my gun, standard things.
Well, I know for a fact they have a shooting range.
Ah.
So, what do you say? You, me, let's see if you're as good as you claim.
Sir, are you doubting my skills here?
No, I'm asking you to prove them.
Very well, sir. Apparently, as I'm being ordered to, I accept your challenge.
Let me finish up paperwork and it should help you relax. Smile and yeah, the rest of the three of you, as you kind of like walking out, you do kind of catch the fact that she stayed a bit behind and talk with the man.
Well, not my business.
My business, yeah.
For now.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah. As all head out to rest. Like I said, Hyman, they will treat your wound, so that hurt.
I did,
As
yeah.
the three of you will probably spend the rest of the evening unwinding, relaxing, having a couple of drinks. As Maeve is absolutely weirdly missing.
Well. Anyway, while that's going on, Icarus will go tell Charlotte that about the whole fucking Hector's talk and yeah, that he might not be coming back.
What do you mean? I convinced him to not leave. What happened?
I don't know what his plan is, but he said he was gonna steal a sword, some fancy sword from some noble, and on a boat to the other shore, and oh. We'll see what'll happen.
Okay, so he went to go steal a sword. Why?
To
Also, why
unwind.
specifically do you think he's going to be a permanent mission of stealing said sword?
Oh no, the sword has nothing to do with it. I think just a random. That's what he was said to me. I just got that feeling off him. Listen, maybe you'll come back. Maybe I was wrong.
I would hope so. If he doesn't, that means something quite bad.
I think he kind of. I think he left for more mundane reasons.
Yeah, I realized that, but like he was gonna leave because of that, and then I convinced him not to. It'd be weird to just then leave for that reason anyway. You know?
Listen, feeling fit. That's the reason, feelings don't belong in the military kind of mess things up.
Please, it's the military.
Hmm?
Everybody's kind of screwing everybody, when you really start getting down to the nitty gritty.
Oh yeah, battlefield romances do happen, but it's well, if they don't work out, it's kind of awkward. I was in a few, kind of backfired a few times in my experience. I mean, if it works out, it's all great, and unless the other partner dies, and that could be a big tragedy. But
again, he seemed quite over it. I thought he was good, but like, I mean, if he's just going to steal a sword, like that's kind of bad, right? Like we might get in trouble for that, especially if the owner of the sword is someone we want to avoid.
I believe that's Lady Esther.
He's going to steal Esther's sword?
One you mentioned a while back.
Oh, good God.
Well, but anyway, I don't think you'll be coming back, so I don't think we'll be getting in trouble for that. Just a gut feeling I had from talking to him.
I'm sure he's coming back. He's probably just this is his way to de-stress. I'm sure.
Mm-hmm. I'll give you an update on that. He did kind of win a lot of money, enough for to like fuck off potentially. Per se. Oh really? Oh, never mind.
This is a random warehouse
Oh,
fucking
sorry.
building.
Oh, I'm sorry. In that case, I retract the statement. I retract the statement completely. I'm sorry. I apologize.
Want enough money for a couple of boat trips.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Never mind then. Never mind. Retract that statement. I guess we'll see. Sarge.
Maeve,
Mhm.
better at you. He, as you
God damn it, yeah.
a couple of rounds, he's gonna say,
Embarrassed again.
"Oh, you're not a half bad shot."
It seems I've been losing my edge, sadly. Next time, though, I'll do better.
That's why you need breaks. I bet you would have probably won this match if you were much more focused.
Sure enough. Probably after this mission with time, I'll get back into my right headspace.
Something you distract you too much.
Yes. Though I try to do my best to mitigate it. Not too sure how well it's going, though.
There's anything I can help you out with? My fair share of personal drama and people with all sorts of issues in my units.
This is a personal thing for sure. A bit embarrassing and nothing else.
Cheating husband.
Not for me. No. You made a discussion about your outside freelance help, correct?
He nods.
We've also done the same. Bit of an arrogant fellow, at the very least. Boasts about his own skills quite often enough. But he's been an asset to us while we've been going about our mission for quite some time. And he has made his intentions towards me. I took them to mean as a joke, or a farce, or him making fun of me. The way he was going about it was rage-inducing, a bit on the disrespectful side. But it seemed to have caught my eye, which isn't good.
I've heard worse love stories.
It's not a love story, sir. And I'm sure it wouldn't be when we had a talk about it, and I explained the realities of our situation, which they were not kind, but they were truthful.
Which relatives would that mind me asking?
My family, or the few remaining families I have, would not be so happy about such a union. If nothing else, happy is a mild form of the term. Infuriated, enraged. At the very least, I made a promise to her that I ensure to keep.
He looks a bit
No matter how
confused. He's like, was he of the more nefarious sorts then?
In a way, yes. He is a sluha. Smuggler at that.
Kind of grimaces. That would be quite
yes.
improper.
Yes. And, well, my grandmother is someone you do not wish to cross. I've already disappointed her once, and I extracted a great price for it, which was the promise I made.
Your grandmother is a wise woman. You are not... Well, I don't like to judge people, but had soldiers underneath my command that enjoyed a bit of base debauchery. you're not into that sort of thing, then yes, I would also highly advise against associating with such individuals.
If nothing else, it would be quite unfair to bring him along. If nothing else, when I know how this usually ends.
It would tarnish your career and reputation for no real benefit.
Yes, and like I said, obligations and such. Try to uphold them as best I can, no matter how
Yes.
ugly it looks.
We all should. Family name is important. Our lineage is what ties us to our ancestors.
Of course. But it has kept me a bit distracted for quite some time. I'm hoping with the clear head I'll be able to move forward with no other issues.
He'll sort of smile and nod. Bernie, take you to more shooting tournament or shooting competitions. One day you will beat me.
I hope so, at the very least. It's the one few things I am good at, nothing else.
Sure, you're selling yourself quite short.
I appreciate the praise, sir. And I appreciate you giving me the time to relax and hear my woes. I'm sure you have other things to do right now.
I quite enjoyed my time with you. Good night. He'll sort of escort you to the inn before he takes his leave. Sorry, go ahead.
Maybe it's just like, what? Shall I take that in for a second?
Well, what do you mean, wait, what? Wait, what on what?
No, you're right, Grunt. You're right, Grunt. She's just reading too much into things right now.
No, listen. You can give me an insight roll depending on what the question is. I can't answer if you don't ask me the question.
Okay, I have one insight. She sure forgot, like, did he just mean, like, oh, hanging out as, I assume as best buddies, but I assume there's something else she didn't realize till now. This might be more than just making sure my soldier's gonna be okay.
Is this the Red who also, once her character was invited to a dinner, she's like, well, it's just a meal, guys.
Yeah. Guys,
This is a platonic thing. It's a professional military competition.
Right now, it's a yeah. Give me an insight with society, I guess.
It's professional
It's
private
one
military
basic,
training
I
session.
guess.
It's a personal training session.
Yeah,
You're gonna train.
Listen. He seems friendly enough. Yeah, it's just again, he's just friendly.
Gotcha.
He was smiling with you more than usual, but maybe that's just because you're more funny than other people.
I'm sure she's a riot. Yeah.
Yeah, if you're still up by the time she's back, you'll see her walking in.
Did you have fun?
Grunt, did I clear my confused state
Yes.
at all? Okay.
I feel like I should give it back to you again.
Thank you. At the very least, it cleared my head up straight, ma'am. I should be back at least tip-top form. Hopefully so.
Oh, she's
Good for you.
shooting straight now.
God damn it!
He certainly hit.
God damn it! Shut the fuck up, guys.
Good for you.
I believe so, at the very least. Though I didn't do as well as I thought. It seems my aim is a bit off.
Oh, I'm sure it's been a while.
Ma'am, is there something I'm missing here, or did something happen while I was gone?
No, can't say anything you did.
Well, your tone suggests sarcasm and a bit of passive aggressiveness.
What? No.
Ma'am, I have been more than respectful for you this entire time, so I would wish that you would do the same for me.
I'm glad you're enjoying your time off.
Does anyone else want to explain to me what's going on, or do I have to just make some guesswork about this?
What?
No? Very well then,
Wakes
ma'am.
up from his-
That is breaking. Well, yes, ma'am. I enjoyed my time off that you so gracefully gave us, but as you know, we weren't doing time off. I was helping out the operation with the Imperial Army while you two were off seducing a married woman. I'm sorry, no, forgive me, Hyman. Making friendships with a married woman. I'm sorry it wasn't as entertaining as your other things that you like to do, ma'am, but I went out shooting, I relaxed, and I came back.
Yes, exactly. It seems like it was an enjoyable time off today, then, right? Our work will be starting up again soon, so I hope to see everyone on their best behavior from now on. We had our games. Time to get back to it.
Yeah, not Charlotte. I'm sorry. Maeve raises her eyebrow, but she just nods. Does a nod to her before taking her leave.
Yeah, I mean, right, it's right about time you can get to your best. Surely nothing else will appear that might affect those plans. Love your
Why would you
optimism.
say that?
I'm sure.
Why would you say it like that, Brian?
Absolutely.
As you know, it's the next day, and as you're all eating breakfast, the door opens and you see Hector walking in, sporting a nice fancy sword and some new clothes.
I look over and I'm just like, see, told you he'd be back. Now, Grunt, do I recognize that sword?
You never saw it.
I was gonna say you never saw it.
No,
What?
we only Hector told us about it. And
You
described
can,
that
if you
to
want,
us.
you can give me a culture roll.
That's the what I was going for, to see if I recognize what kind of sword it was.
Yeah, you can both like you, Hyman, and Maeve can also give me a culture roll.
Oh god.
It's only like
Let's...
too basic.
Culture war.
No culture, fucking academia.
Okay.
This
Actually, statistically impossible. Only Hyman can possibly succeed this.
Because
At least
I
but
doubt
Hyman
you
can-
faced
No.
Magi in battle, Charlotte. You're not that old.
Fair enough, Grunt.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
Well,
it's a weird looking blade, I guess. He like sits down at the table and says, how is everyone?
Next week,
Doing great.
Look, I didn't expect you to come back.
I told you he would.
Why wouldn't I come back?
Seem pretty.
Because he doesn't know you like we do.
I told you, I needed some time to unwind, relaxing things.
Just gonna shakes his head.
How have you been up to? Been a few days.
Well,
Done.
Hyman's here made a visit to the good lady to, give a gift. And she again sighs a little bit. But other than that, we came back. We met up with some another group. Hopefully, they seem to be going after the same target.
Most have been doing some work, carrying crates. Maeve has been out shooting with the new captain.
Oh yes.
Oh. Damn,
Yeah.
you move fast.
It's shooting. It requires a bit of more nuanced and fast movement, as anything else.
Mr. President, nuke has been hit. Nuke has hit the target.
I'll
Mr.
say,
President.
yeah. I bet I have to also like keep it really, close and tight, right?
Mhm.
It's the shooting range. I don't. Am I missing something here?
No,
Why are you all being weird?
no.
Look, it
He's
helped
like
cleared my head.
suddenly like super down.
Oh my fucking god, Icarus will shake his fucking head. In fact, you'll talk to fucking this guy later.
If nothing else, it made it so it cleared my head. Apparently, I'm still shabby at it, so I'll probably need
Yeah,
to
I'm told women tend to relax after that. Yes.
don't really know was this based on
It's
gender.
fine. No, that's true. No, no. Everyone tends to. I would know. I would definitely know. It's like gonna stand up, looking super embarrassed, gonna walk away out
What
the
is
door.
happening?
Icarus will walk after this guy for a second. Order 66, the code has been deactivated for now. You walk after that.
Yeah, I'm going after him too.
Yeah,
I didn't
for a
realize
second
she's
there.
gonna look at Maven's gonna look at Hyman after they all leave. I didn't realize shooting would have upset him. That probably explains why he stole my gun, I guess.
I guess maybe he said because you're shooting practice with the captain, with the new captain.
Didn't realize that would be a problem for me to try to make sure I can shoot weapons. I'm missing something, aren't I?
I don't think it's a problem either, but maybe we can ask Hector why he's so sad.
I'm not sure if it's best if I talk to Hector. I think I'm saying, slipping on the wrong foot every time I do. I'll wait for Sergeant, I guess.
Yeah, I will stay here with you to not let you alone, and maybe we can trust Charlotte and Icarus.
Thank you, Hyman. You're a good man.
The other two go after him as he like steps outside from him and kind of takes a deep breath, like sees you're following him. Like, nah, listen. I expected this to come. I just didn't think it.
I thought you were over here since the last time we've talked.
I am.
Did you change your mind in between when I talked to you and now? Listen, your boy. It's not over yet. Actually.
It's gonna like sciences. Yeah, but listen, at the very least, she seems to be over it, so it'll just probably take me a bit more time.
Very well then.
As you can both give
Can
me
I insight this motherfucker? I want to insight this motherfucker.
incite him to do what? I'm just gonna tell you what. He's not really hiding it.
Oh, okay, he's not hiding it. Oh, okay.
But you can give me a caution roll, both of you. I'll say like 1 crit.
What's the substep?
Street.
It's theoretically possible.
Listen, I'm giving you opportunity. Maybe.
I got 1.
I will re-roll.
He did it!
Icarus. It's something weird because the sword's obvious. Everyone spotted the sword, but now his new clothing. It's not like sort of better in the sense that it looks nicer, but it does seem to be a bit thicker. And one of his like on his arm, you can see like it is considerably thicker. As you realize, one only needs like clothing this thick when they want to conceal certain things.
Hector, what have you done?
Looks like you will spot just the small glint of a hidden blade.
As I fucking Icarus will look at the blade.
I mean, if you're gonna point it out, otherwise.
Yeah.
Charlotte was in the minute of. It was just about to say something as you were like,
Yeah.
as if you like revealed it.
Yeah, because like, Hector, what are you planning to do with that?
Nothing. I just found it lying around. I thought it was looked cool. It's like
Buddy.
super awesome, and he like, as he like pulls on the mechanism, this thing just kind of sort of automates and like ejects forward, as it's like above his hand, and it looks like a large, like knife length.
Holy shit! Wait,
Yeah, it looks super fucking cool. Look at this.
From whom the... By the way, now, I know Icarus not the smartest individual, but you just know that these things are not common. It's only like for like
No.
assassins and whatnot, yeah. It's, even without a check, you would at least know that.
Yeah, like this is specifically for when you would like
Yeah.
conceal the
If you-
weapon.
Yeah, it's specialized and expensive, I assume.
Yes.
where'd you get that?
The same room I found the blade. Had a couple of
Okay,
other
that's-
weird things, but are you gonna be upset if I tell you everything?
Did you rob an assassin?
I know, I went to like the noble lady's house.
The nobles who probably employ assassins?
Would you have your assassin's equipment in your bedroom?
I have in a bedroom.
I guess kind of. I'll admit it, Shaw, that he has a point. It's kind of weird, but
See?
regardless of that mystery.
Listen, I may have gone a bit overboard. I was upset. I'm still upset now. I'm just gonna be happy. See, like, pulls out, see this metal canister, gonna uncork it and starts drinking from it. Ah, this is the best alcohol I've ever had in my fucking life. Hits me like a fucking truck. Holy shit. Should have some of this.
What's that alcohol? Is 4x well known enough, Grunt? So you should like recognize it even without a
You
checks
can give
or.
me a culture roll.
Okay, never mind.
One basic.
One basic.
Also roll culture, I guess.
The street. Can I roll street for this one, or is it not the
Yeah.
academia?
Sure.
Yeah, because it is.
I have no idea.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah, no,
listen.
we have no idea, guys.
Listen. You know, Slua have the strongest alcohol in the house, but
Yeah.
it must be some Slua alcohol import.
I guess she buys from Slua, huh?
Yeah, clothing, alcohol, found like it's kind of like an entire stash of things.
Eckers would like to use his big brain for once. You know, she was kind of promiscuous with Hyman over there. What if it's belongs to someone else, and it's not the husband?
Oh.
Yeah.
You think she
you
was
think
seeing
she-
a Slua assassin?
Yeah, do you think she has a more than one lover?
Listen, it wouldn't surprise me. It wouldn't surprise me. Listen, nobles.
Well, you snooze, you lose. What can I say? Should have been a better at assassinating.
Well, I don't think you want to put that theory to the test, you know, because if an assassin comes after you,
What was he
Ooh.
gonna stab me with? I have his knife.
I bet he's probably got assassins probably have more than one knife. I'm going to be honest with you.
Hector, do you know how to use that thing?
Yeah.
But when he was playing with it, how did you look? Did he?
He's clearly like not like used it in combat, but I mean Hector's not like a complete buffoon when it comes to fighting.
Okay, good. Okay, good. Yeah, so okay.
So we'll walk back to that. I just wanted to say, and I know Maeve is like a total asshole, but I highly doubt she puts out on the first date. It's quite possible she was actually being literal. And, well, you know, it turns out not everyone has the same sense of innuendo as I do, because when Hyman said
Aren't
he
like
gave his lady that he had a midnight tryst with a gift, and she enjoyed the gift he gave her, it was not sex, apparently. So maybe we're both wrong here.
you mean is he the one who gave her like the marriage scarf?
Oh
Yes.
yeah, That was him. You didn't steal the marriage scarf, did you?
No, I wasn't gonna do with it.
Okay, no, you,
But
if you were brave,
listen.
you would have given it to me, but it's just a joke.
Oof! Come on.
That was just a joke.
Listen, I saw how my last gift ended. I don't think I'm gonna give her any more gifts.
Yeah. Wait, marriage scarf. Walk that back.
Yes, I overheard her servant talking to her about someone gifting her a marriage scarf, like something. They were like a bit more technical. I was just kind of like overhearing it. I didn't listen. I just kind of had to move fast.
And he didn't.
Aren't you like fairies supposed to be good at like subtlety? I thought that was like her whole thing.
Well, listen. Just like not all slow are necessarily all thieves. Not all fairies are necessarily subtle.
He kind of just shrugs at that remark. Says, "Well, I haven't met that many Slua. Most of them are working for one of the gangs, so."
No, well, yes, that's probably a bit more biased, but yeah. He seems to be like a brawler. He may look old and grey, but yeah, I think he... From what stories he told me, oh boy.
Well, anyways, I'm keeping this. I'm not taking it back. I make no apologies.
Okay, well, don't wear it out in public. I would recommend.
Aye,
You can wear it when we're on a mission, all right. But like, try not to flaunt it around too much.
Listen, before he walks off, as he... But are you actually okay, actor?
No,
Well,
I think
okay,
that
probably
this
not,
is
but,
what we call, well, my vice. And I'm engaging with it, and I don't plan on stopping.
Okay, well, let's put your voice to good use. Because I think pretty soon we're going to have our meeting, and we might need to do some robbery after that. All right?
Like, nods, as he like has an idea as like goes back inside.
Icarus is scared. He sees storm clouds.
As he goes inside, as he like passes the table where Maeve and Haimund are sitting at, and be like, "Oh, by the way, Maeve, I don't think I want to disparage your sharpshooting skills, but pretty sure I could hit the target much better with you. And I don't even fire a gun." As he's gonna walk towards the bar.
What's that supposed to mean?
It means I'm better at shooting than you and your boyfriend. Like walking away.
Icarus
You have
hear
a
this fucking
boyfriend!
remark that
What is going on? You know what? I'm calm. I'm calm. I'm going to keep a cool head. I'm calm. Asshole.
That was a rude thing to say to you. But yeah, it's better to stay calm.
Yes. We have a job to do, and I've already messed up enough as it is, so you're right. Cool head. Cool head.
He's making faces at you, Maeve, from across the room.
Oh god, she is cannot deal with this right now. Oh god, she's gonna keep herself cool. Right? She believes she got this. She just got rid of this conditions. She's gonna do this.
You're give him embarrassed again.
What do you mean? I'm not embarrassed. I'll kill you back.
Charlotte, you do have to get the team together to like tell them about the mission.
Alright. Fine, it's... So, Grump, what was that about this team being great with me as the leader? What was that about?
I said you're doing an awesome job. I don't see the problem.
You are, Charlotte. You are doing an awesome.
I'm sorry, Hate. I received an order from the president himself. The nuclear launch codes were given.
Don't worry. Just keep us apart, Hate, and we can get the job done. It's gonna be cool. Don't worry.
If he sees you're ignoring him, he's just gonna sit at the table. The rest of you, fine.
Oh my god.
Yeah, get over here.
Oh my god.
So, what's this thing about secret missions?
Okay, so on me and Icarus's end, we did meet up with the leader of the bar, the bar. I don't know what to call it. Meetup spot.
Local fixer.
Local.
Oh my god, Charles.
Yeah, the
You've been
local fixer.
out of practice.
I'm a little distracted right now. Okay. So, she told us that the person who was giving out the jobs was using her spot to do it. So, she was going to spread the word that me and Icarus were looking for to take up the same type of job. That way, we could meet up with who's giving the job, and hopefully, you guys could follow them back, see and find out some information, who they are, who they're working for, maybe any information you can about them. Our end goal is to find out where the letters went to, as well as obviously who's giving out the orders. Those are our two main goals. So we will be delivering letters to their intended targets, and you will be traveling back to find out who they are. Sound good?
Yep.
Understood.
Did that plan make sense, or was that retarded?
It's so you're walk me through it again.
Okay, so me and Icarus are pretending to be
The buyers.
people looking for a job. Yep.
Yeah.
So we will be delivering. We'll take up the job so that way we can find out who these letters are supposed to go to. That way we find out the captain's mission. Meanwhile,
Well,
the
that's
others
assuming
will...
you know. Why would you? What?
Okay, because the job we were initially that we were told that she would get us up for was the one where we delivered the invitations, I believe, right? Or has that changed? Or is that
Not necessarily. She is gonna like post whatever job is in relation with these like wealthy clients. It could be
okay?
transport. It's not gonna be that because that was the whole point. Because Zach and his crew
Okay.
probably already gave these to someone who's gonna do this. Because that was the whole point of the new information you got from the captain. Like, hey, we know that they're gonna probably try and sell these to someone in Tupperdam. The question is like, and where? And the problem, the good thing is because you have the local criminal connections, you can just go to her and be like, hey, we know they're gonna sell these off to some wealthy customers. Can you give us the like who is here, like who amongst your clients is moving large amounts of money or goods around? Because that would be a dead giveaway. Like that, Marcus needs you to work with the criminal element in Tupperdam to figure out where the transaction will happen, so that you can intercept the thing.
All right. Then yeah, that's the plan I'll relay. So. Any questions?
So presumably you two are going to infiltrate, and I assume as well.
What is it?
You two are infiltrating, is what I'm gathering. Are you?
Nobody's
you and Icarus
infiltrating.
Okay,
Yeah,
You
okay.
don't know how
Okay.
this exchange will happen. You haven't even talked to the criminal lady.
Yeah,
So
my main thing is. Oh, good.
I'm going to go and meet up with her to see if what information we can get out of that. Once I gather the information, then we can make a plan from there.
Very well then. Do you think it might be best to take Icarus with you, since they went with you last time?
Yes, Icarus is actually better down there than I am. Wouldn't have done it without him.
I would eventually reveal that you open a sentry, and then the conversation would have went to somewhere enough way.
Well, I don't see much of a problem with it. If you trust that this is the best route, then if you needed us, you will let us know. Hopefully.
Yes, definitely need you when the plan goes down.
We'll be ready.
Oh, and Hyman, watch out for assassins.
What?
I may have stolen a couple of things from your not lover.
Did you hurt her?
No, I stole things.
Well, I guess she'll be alright.
She's filthy rich.
You see, but the thing is, the things he stole were weapons and the garb of an slew an assassin apparently, and so it was just kind of weird that we found it in her house. So just be careful, both of
Maybe
you.
she's a collector.
We can only hope.
Well, were they in the case, Hector?
No. Or in a
Well-
closet.
Well,
He's not a collector.
yeah. Still possible technically, but unlikely.
Blade was
What
What
underneath the
collector
bed.
doesn't just
What? Wait, what?
Well, unlikely. Well, I think. Well, Hector, I think our first conclusions were correct. I think.
Do you, or is there not a chance that she may notice that they're gone quicker and decide to panic since they seem to be in her?
Oh yeah, they're definitely gonna notice they're gone, but like, what are they gonna do? Catch me?
probably stab you.
With what blade? I took them all.
Well, according, just like you said, she's filthy single rich. I think she can buy a second shiv.
Well, listen, if they can catch me, they can get them back.
It's less about catching you and more about just as you're walking through the street, someone bumps into
I'm
you,
just
and all of a
saying,
sudden you
if you're
shake.
like a cool assassin and you get all your stuff stolen, I would just like rethink my life for a bit. See where I went wrong and improve, not like be upset about it. I would be upset. I would be upset at myself, not at the thief who, stole it from me.
I think you're right. I think step 1, be upset at yourself. Step 2, be upset at the thief. Step 3, improve yourself by stabbing said thief. That's I think the
Listen.
the plan
Worst
there.
case scenario, we'll just kind of hand them back. Fine.
worst case scenario, you die. The worst case scenario, we all die. Second worst, just you. Third worst, we get really, really in trouble. Fourth worst, we just give them back.
I'm not giving them back though.
Okay.
Sergeant, quick question. I assume we're not going to bring this up when we meet her later, because you still have to meet
No.
her. Gotcha. And I presume Hector won't be there, or won't be wearing the clothes when we go and say hello.
Yes, we did discuss the whole not wearing the clothes in public, right?
I mean, cool clothes.
Yes, okay. And you can wear them when you're doing cool robbery things, right? Wouldn't you want to feel cool while you're indulging in your vice?
And it's not like, listen, it's not like I stole her act. Listen, this is like just a couple of, showcase too. Like, he didn't steal, they don't have fucking uniforms, okay? It's not like, I don't know what you imagine here. Trying to prevent another letter fucking confusion. There's no such thing as an assassin uniform.
He wears the Magi armor, the Magi Brotherhood armor.
Yeah.
The main thing is that the guy would know his own clothes, and so if he sees him, it's like, holy shit,
No.
that's the guy!
He didn't steal. Like, what he stole is what looks to be like certain like straps that basically like let the fucking hidden blade function, like the actual mechanism and all, and what looks like a fucking cloak. Like, I guess he's gonna recognize the fucking hidden blade, not the cloak.
Okay.
That's just more like to rub salt in the wounds.
My concern is with Esther more than anything else. That's the one I'm worried who will not realize the clothes, because they're supposed to be in her closet
Again,
right now.
he didn't steal clothes. Again, I'm gonna reiterate this.
okay.
He didn't steal.
Gotcha.
He stole one article of clothing, and the rest is just the hidden blade, the cogpesh, and a bunch of other shit you don't know about, but not clothes.
Okay. Well, regardless, I'm hoping he doesn't wear the blade if we meet her. Is still the thing I would say.
Fortunately, yes, Charlotte did tackle that thing first. The cogpesh is
Gotcha.
noticeable.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. I'll drink to that, and I guess I'll keep myself out of sight, out of sight, out of mind. I'm just a slow anyway, right? I'm just gonna stand up. Good luck on your negotiations.
I didn't say you couldn't be there for the negotiation. I just didn't want you flouting around the stolen goods.
It's waves at you as he leave.
Oh my god. I'll go after him.
Don't flaunt stolen goods at with the criminals. But yeah.
I thought we were talking about the meeting with Esther.
No, he's talking in general. That's a generalization. But yeah,
No.
he's
Yeah, no, I.
gonna go after him again.
Yeah.
Oh god. Okay. Yeah.
Because at this point it says like,
All right.
for no, this is like, I should be paid for being a babysitter.
I'll. As like I walked in, I'm like, all right, Hector, you know, I didn't mean it that way.
It was a joke. Let me at least joke about the situation.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, because you were really upset earlier. I thought
I am
you were
still
being
upset. I would just rather joke
Okay.
about it than cry about it.
Okay. All right. Well.
Don't worry. I'll be out of your air for the next couple of days. Found
No,
someone who he said he'd teach me like cool tricks with the blade.
Well, sounds cool. I mean, you're still gonna hang out, right?
He kind of shrugs, says, "Well, if you need me, I guess I'll be around."
Hell yeah. All right. I need you to have a drinking game with me.
You realize it's almost impossible for me to get drunk.
All right. Well, you'll be good practice then.
He'll smile and nod.
Hell yeah.
As he'll take his leave. You can all have one last conversation.
Well, at the very least, it seems things are moving along. Still a bit confused of what the hell's going on. Mostly, I'm just gonna do as I'm told.
Of course,
Yeah.
Maeve. You're, listen, you're always maybe shot for shooting, but not much of a people person.
Yeah.
Now,
Kinda
man,
like my grandmother.
if I just like look at the other two, like, should I tell her? Should I just leave things as they are?
Have I missed something as well, Sarge?
Yes.
Yes, but like, I don't know if it's right to point it out. You know? What do you guys think?
I think to avoid future confusion, you should, because Maeve doesn't know, clearly.
Hyman?
I think it's better for her to know the truth.
Okay,
No,
all right.
what?
So, when you come back after a late night tryst with a gentleman, and you talk about relaxing and shooting, quote unquote, and let me pull up exactly. I wrote it down. Let's see. It's actually me pulling up the famous quotes. When you bring up something that requires more nuance than just fast movement, and also being a little shabby at it, but it being quite relaxing, it can be very, very easily taken as well spending an evening, if you know what I mean.
A few things then, Captain. How's that my fault that you all decide to take that reaction? It seems like you don't really know me as a person.
No, I do, and that's why I don't think it happened. Right? Did I come in here accusing you of putting out? No, I didn't. I don't think
So
you did.
why are you bringing it up now then?
Because it can, there are some sensitive feelings here, and it can be taken in a way that is not correct. And I don't want people going around thinking, things about you that aren't true.
Well, if people thinking of things about me that aren't true, then they can just talk to me and we can clear the air at the very least. Should I have just not report about what I do in my free time at all then? Because it seems like that's the case.
See,
I'm not upset, Captain Sergeant, but you're giving me a bit of a hard time here about what I should do to navigate a situation I don't really seem to understand that I have to navigate.
I was only saying it so that you wouldn't feel like everyone was in on a joke that you weren't, right? I wanted to let you know so that you could understand things more, all right? If you feel like I shouldn't have said anything, then that's fine, but again,
All right, Captain. It's all right, Sergeant. I understand what you're trying to say, and I appreciate you giving me the feedback because I was thoroughly confused at the very least. And I do understand that the situation is awkward. I'm not too sure how I can mitigate it, but I will try to keep my free time to a minimum about speaking out. That makes things easier in the long run.
That's not what I mean, right? I just wanted you to know. I'm not saying don't go out and spend free time. In fact, I really wanted you to actually relax at least a few degrees because you are constantly wound up. And I
Yes.
think I think that's done a little bit better. You seem a little bit more relaxed now, and I'm glad for you. So I don't want that to stop. And I'm not going to tell you not to go and hang out with whoever you want to hang out with. I just wanted you to know that that was how it was taken by some people, and so that you didn't feel like there was a building divide between us all, right? Because I want us to be a group, and I want us to be together on this.
He looks a bit confused. He's like, if nothing else, Captain Sergeant, I assumed if that was the case, you would handle it. I trust that you would not allow such a thing to go through, and you would properly explain things to me.
Right? Yes. So which is what I'm doing now. Good.
Now then, it seems that we are going on a mission, or at the very least waiting for our next moves is the plan here.
Yes, I will go. Me and Icarus will head to the meeting spot tonight to ask about what she's heard.
And I presume that you want us to keep a low profile as we continue to do so. So we'll try not to cause too much trouble.
Yes, at least until we're back and we can make a plan of action. We don't know who's going to be where, doing what, or why. So to make a plan without any of that knowledge is not smart.
Very well. I've been told for some of us we stick out a bit too much. For one thing being Faye, and for others, I think the military lifestyle hangs off us a little too well. I will try not to.
Sure.
No, she says I will. I will try not to get into too many eyes on us at the very least, but it seems something to worry about in the future. It seems Captain Ulrich and his group also have gotten freelance help as well.
What do you mean? Oh, that's what you meant. Okay.
Yeah.
It seems like the case. If it comes down to it, we can combine resources, but until we know exactly what everyone's end goals are, we should only use each other as much as necessary.
Understood.
Good talk. Good talk.
That's... You're ready to go and talk to the lady you don't even know her name yet.
Yeah, she did in fact refuse to tell us. Very funny.
As the
I call it boss.